Hi, Caleb with Brownells here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about something a little bit different, and that's going to be shooting with the shot timer, and specifically the benefits of actually training with a shot timer. Now, whether you do competition shooting or not, a shot timer can be extremely beneficial to you just to kind of develop your own skills. And like I said, it's not necessarily for you guys that specifically do competition shooting. I personally don't really do that much competition shooting, honestly, but I use it for skill development, just for like a concealed carry, like development standpoint, just for everyday shooting skills. And I can sit here and tell you how to use the shot timer to do that on set, and you'd probably get a pretty good idea about it. But rather than doing that, let's just go to the range and I'll show you how to do it there. That seems way more logical. So let's pack up and head out. I'll see you out there. All right, so we made it out to the range. We're out here at the Brownells Big Spring Shooting Complex. All right, so shot timers, as I mentioned before. So shot timers, we have this one here. This is the Pact Club III shot timer. They come in a lot of different flavors. You can get different types of shot timers. This is the one that I prefer. I use this one a ton. So they're basic functions of your actual shot timer. So for example, when I hit this go button, it'll give me an audible beep. So that's whenever it actually starts timing the shots. So I can hit the go button, it'll give a beep immediately. That doesn't do so great whenever you're shooting by yourself. So what you'll actually usually want to do is set a delay. So I can set it to where I hit this go button, and usually I set it to give me about a 1 second delay. So I hit the go button, then it'll give me a beep and at about 1 second mark. So that's when I know, as soon as I get the beep, that's when I draw and shoot or do whatever drill I want to do. Depends on what I'm doing. I might do a mag change. I might do anything. So that beep is whenever the time starts recording. That's important to remember. There's also another function that this thing does, which is a par time. Whenever I first, saw in the instructions that it did par times, I was like, what the heck is a par time? Par time, all you need to know, that's a second beep. Maybe that's useful to you, maybe it's not. At least whenever you first get started. All you need to know is that par time is a second beep. So maybe you're trying to kind of track your progress a little bit. So let's say I'm trying to, track a time that I'm trying to beat. So you can set that second beep to be pretty much any time. So if you know there's a time that you're trying to beat, you can set that par time to that time. So I know that's kind of a lot of information there. Let's kind of go through the basic functions of the shot timer. So let's just do it. Let's use it. All right, so got the shot timer here, handy dandy clips to your pocket, your belt, whatever. I'm gonna clip that to my pocket here. I have it set up at about, like I mentioned, 1 second delay. So target's out there. I'm gonna hit the button, then I'm gonna draw, and I'm gonna shoot. And then I'll show you what happens from there. All right, so not a fast time, but that'll give you the basic of what you need to know right there. So there's information that's displayed on the screen. So 1.97, that's the time. And then if you fire more than one shot, it'll tell you when your first shot was, it'll tell you when your second shot was, and it'll tell you your splits. So let me show you that real quick here. All right, there we go. So there you have it. It tells you when your first shot was, when your last shot was, and your splits. Now, you can cycle through information as well, and it'll tell you your first shot, your second shot, time between shots. It'll give you all that information. Now, what you need to do is not just leave this information at the range. You need to carry a notebook. You need to write this down and keep track of your progress. Now, as I mentioned before, this isn't just for competition guys. Now, wear your concealed carry gun. I know obviously I'm not doing that right now, but wear what you wear on a daily basis. If your concealed carry holster, your concealed carry gun, practice drawing from concealment and shooting a target. Shoot accurately. Now, I know you'll watch these YouTube videos with these guys and their shot timers, and they'll have these super fast times, and that might be discouraging. Don't be discouraged by that. You're gonna have slow times at start. That's perfectly normal. Go with it. You'll get faster as your time develops. Now, if you find yourself having kind of, slower times, but really, really tight shot groups on a silhouette target, that means you're shooting too slow now. So you want to keep everything in the A zone, which is the center of that silhouette target. But as you keep everything in the A zone, if you have really tight shot groups, you're moving too slow. You want to be in the A zone, but spread out a little bit, but faster times. So if you have a really tight shot group, you're going too slow. That's what you need to know. So develop those skills with that shot timer. And maybe you're not using it for concealed carry. Maybe you're just using it for plinking, range fun, whatever. It can be used for all that stuff. Maybe you are a competition guy. This is definitely useful for you to develop those competition skills as well. So if you have any questions or comments, you use a shot timer, you have a specific brand that you prefer, feel free to leave it in the comments down below. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe button. That really helps us out. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.